Dealing with PCOS, insulin resistance, hormone imbalance, or sugar cravings that just won't quit? You've probably tried all of the diets, all of the supplements, but there's one nutrient that's often overlooked and seriously underappreciated, and that's myo-inositol. So, what is myo-inositol and why does it matter? So, myo is actually a B vitamin-like compound that plays a major role in cellular communication. It helps with insulin signaling, hormone regulation, and mood and neurotransmitter sensitivity. Although it's found in some foods, therapeutic benefits usually come from supplemental support, especially with women that have PCOS, irregular or missing cycles, insulin resistance, or sugar cravings. While you may have heard of combining myo with D-Chiro-Inositol, I found with my patients specifically, doing myo-inositol alone works effectively in my experience, especially when it's clean, bioavailable, and properly sourced. And that's why I created my own Select Balance myo-inositol, because it has no fillers, no gimmicks, just real results. I had a few of my ladies on Instagram that posted taking the supplement, which was a catalyst for hundreds of women to purchase myo-inositol. And I cannot tell you how many women that have been on a fertility journey and have messaged me saying that they have been pregnant after years of infertility after doing myo-inositol. Because it's such a great hormone balancer, it is a game changer. You know, I tell women, always, if you can, get your hormones checked. But some women are in places where their providers don't support getting their hormones. So I say, one, you can order online and get it done. We do it through Select Balance as well. But seriously, if there's a way you're experiencing all these PCOS symptoms or you have hints that it could be that, myo-inositol is a great addition to your regimen. So how does myo-inositol support hormones? This is where it gets really exciting for me. I'm a nerd. It improves insulin sensitivity. So not only does it lower inflammation, it helps stabilize blood sugar, and that's key for hormone balance and energy. So who would have thought blood sugar is such a big role in hormone balance, but it's all connected. It also supports ovulation and egg quality, helping women to regulate their cycles, especially women with PCOS or irregular periods. It also helps balance testosterone and reduce androgens. So I tell people as like myo decreases testosterone while improving progesterone. And that's helpful for acne, excessive hair growth, and hair loss. Excessive hair growth in the places that you don't want it. You know, you think about the landing strip between your belly button and your pubis. You think about your chin, your mustache, wherever. You don't want hair growing there. You want hair growing on your head. And sometimes it's the opposite, where you're not getting full, luscious hair. You're getting hair in places that you don't want. But not only does it do that, it boosts your mood, it boosts brain clarity, and it improves how your body uses serotonin and dopamine. So many of my patients that have tried it, they've tried everything else, and they finally see their cycle becoming regular. They have improved energy and fewer cravings within 8 to 12 weeks of using it consistently. So how does it reduce sugar cravings? Let's talk about one of the most relatable benefits for most women, sugar cravings. Whether it's the 3 p.m. chocolate or the I need something sweet right after dinner, unstable blood sugar is often the root cause. Myo-inositol helps your body respond to insulin more efficiently, which equals fewer sugar highs and lows. In bonus, you feel more full, more grounded, and less like you're constantly battling your willpower. And with women, again, that have PCOS or history of high androgens, blood sugar goes with that. It's just always off balance. So this helps really regulate that. If someone has hypoglycemia or emotional eating patterns tied to hormones, as you know, when you get closer to your cycle, you might be craving more sugar. This is really good. So how do you use myo-inositol safely? Well, I will tell you what I recommend to the women in my practice. But again, always work with a practitioner, hopefully an integrative practitioner that understands supplements that can really help guide you through your own personal journey. But typically we do 2,000 milligrams of pure myo-inositol taken 1 to 2 times a day. I usually just start them out with 1 scoop a day in the morning, best absorbed in the morning and evening, or split with meals. So again, I tell people do 1 scoop a day in the morning to start, see how you do. It can give you some belly, like diarrhea at first, but That's 1% of the population. 99% of women don't have any side effects from it. Again, always recommend having a clean, high-quality source with no artificial flavors, no cheap fillers. It should be pure. Select Balance Myo-INISITOL is third-party tested, clean sourced, and made without any compromising extra fillers. So I want to go back to the Myo and the D-Chiro because you hear oftentimes practitioners saying you must have both. Well, both typically drives up the cost. And what I've seen is that the compromising of the quality of the brand isn't there. So what I've personally seen is that the Myo-INISITOL works wonders. This version is exactly what your body needs if you're looking for support. So I'll give you a couple wins of my own patients. So one of my patients has PCOS. She came to me frustrated. She had irregular cycles, acne, and daily sugar crashes. We simplified her protocol because she was on like 15 different supplements. Like a lot of women that come into me, they see a hot trend, so they'll pull that off the shelf. And then by the time that they come to me, they're on so many different supplements and it's overwhelming to them. So what I try to do is simplify protocols. I own a supplement line, but I tell people I don't want you to rely on supplements because they should be there for a season that you're in, but you should not have to be on so many every single day to function. That's just not right. So what we did with her was we looked at her hormones, we added Myo-INISITOL, magnesium, and in under 3 months, her cycles normalized, her cravings were down, her energy and mood were more stable, and she said this was the first time I don't feel like food is controlling me. That's the kind of transformation I see all of the time when I support the root cause. So if you've been struggling with cravings, hormone issues, or irregular cycles, check your hormones, but give Myo-INISITOL a try and see how you like it. If you found this helpful, or you have sugar crashes and cravings and you have PCOS, let me know in the comments and tell me what you've done to help your body. I hope that this helped you, and until next time, see you soon.